So most of the time in my life, it's all kinds of small projects. And that makes up my day, whether it's cooking and cleaning or working on herbs. It was been rainy the whole weekend, and so I was going through my stash of herbs. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the chicken house. It still smells really good. So this is chamomile. We have some menthol, which is a mint tea. It smells good. And more chamomile. And what I'm gonna do is I put these in the chicken house in their roosting nest, and it helps freshen them up. Here I have all these herbs. I'm gonna take them out of their plastic bags. And of course, we're gonna reuse these bags. About an hour before I go to bed, I've been watching history shows. So Green Valley, I've been watching the Victorian farm, the monastery farm, the 18th century farm. I've been watching all of these episodes and they're amazing. And it really instilled in me the value of not throwing anything away and reusing things, zero waste. You know, my husband and I watched last night, you know, how they had to make a fence. In order to do that, they had to cut down a tree by hand, and they had to take the wood and make planks with it by hand. And I'm realizing back then, you know, the resources were hard to come by. And when you did find them, you had to create them with your own hands. And now I'm realizing that when we receive things, try to use them to the best of our ability. Using what we got. And it's been such a rewarding experience for me, because not throwing so much away and trying to reuse it as much as you can. Like those herbs that were a little bit stale and I didn't know what to do with them. And then I saw on one of them episodes that they used herbs, and they used herbs in their chicken house, and it kept their chickens from getting diseases, and it kept their pen nice and fresh. All of these things I'm learning, and it's so much fun. I really want to suggest that you watch the Victorian farm and all the amazing episodes that they have. There's different ones, and it can really benefit you and bless you, and it teaches you. And reading books, it's teaching me so much, and it's really broadened my horizons about how people lived in the 18th and 19th century. It's amazing. And I'm really reading about the Tudor period and what it was like then. So all of these things I'm trying to share with all of you when I learn things, and about composting and about not throwing things away. And it's the little things in life, my friends. It's the little things. It's time I clean my eggs and put them away. And then this basket is looking rather ratty. That's another thing. They showed how they made baskets, and the time and the energy to make a simple basket. It took them all day almost. And here we have baskets. Of course, they're not made the same way, and they're very cheap compared to making them that way, but making things last. And so I'm going to paint these to make them last and make them waterproof, so I can have them many more years to come. I'm learning about using lime and being able to whitewash your things, and learning tea bags to dye your linens. And I'm really excited about growing some herbs and flowers just for dyeing cloth. Really got into dyeing cloth as well. All these old traditional values and traditional ways people did things, to me, is coming back to life, and I couldn't be happier. It's the little things in life, and I always say that. And learning new skills, it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. It's a fascinating life. While I do like the modern technology with my camera and the computer and the internet, I do really like the old ways of living, and it's fun. Just the simpleness of gathering eggs in the morning. It's so simple. It's something that we do every day, but it's so much fun learning these things. And I can't wait to take you along on my journey of sharing with you all kinds of things I'm learning this summer. It's so much fun. Before I leave all of you, many people have asked me that they hear different sounds in my background. Some people wondered if I lived in the city, while other people wondered, what in the world are those sounds? I live in the country, but I live right behind a sawmill. So you will hear the beeping of the skid loaders, and you will hear all kinds of things from a sawmill. That's something I don't think I've ever told anybody. So if you hear that occasional boom and sounding like that, it's the sounds of a sawmill. And when the rain air comes, you can smell the beautiful wood and the mulch that they provide. Also, I don't live too far from Hershey chocolate. And every once in a while, on a rainy day, you get that rich smell of dark chocolate that comes through your windows. Yes, I have the best of both worlds. All right, so now we're standing at my compost bin. Once a year, about the end of July, I will empty this. So we have eggshells, coffee grounds, banana peelings, potato peelings, carrot peelings, paper towels, cardboard. All of these things are my compost, but my compost is pretty wet. So you want to have some compost that's wet and you want it some dry. So you want leaves and things like that. Well, I don't have any leaves right now because it's summertime, so I'm going to use some shavings. Now, I do use the shavings from the chicken house, but today I'm going to add some of these shavings to it. In July, I muck out the chicken house. That means I take all of the chicken house, all the shavings, all of the manure from the chickens, and then I will put that on my garden. And so there's different ways you can do it, and I do it both ways. So I'll muck out the chicken house and take all that beautiful fine material that is out in their pen, and then I will put that in my garden. And also I have this as well. You can still buy these compost bins online. A friend gave it to me 11 years ago. Every time you fill it, you give it some turns. Now, since we had some trees taken away, I will be getting more sun here, which is nice, because you want it hot. Because the heat will help break down everything. Looks great. And that is what it looks like. So that's my compost bin. Nothing too exciting, but it's already breaking down and it looks really good, and there's no smell whatsoever. So the question is, no. If you have a compost and you do it right, you have no smell. There's no smell whatsoever to this. People ask me all the time, don't you get tired of the color brown, Tessie? Nope. I love, love, love the color of brown and pink. And better yet, brown and pink together. All right, since I made more room in here, I'm gonna take that greenhouse and put it away for a winter time, for the spring, and put everything in there in here, because this stays up all year round. So we're gonna go ahead and move everything to make the deck not quite as cluttered. I'm trying to move things around so everything is in its place. The carrots need thinned, and this is all the spinach, which is amazing. We've been eating that every day. I removed that greenhouse because that can go now, put away for winter, for spring. I put what's left in here. I planted most of everything else. So what's left is in here. Coffee cans have strawberry roots in them. I sure hope that they sprout. 95 degrees in here. The hanging baskets have seeds in and they're growing. All right, one last water down for tonight. "90 degrees. Did you know these greenhouses are on sale for $68? At the taping of this, these greenhouses are on sale. I'll share with you a link below because This is the best $68 I ever spent. Oh, and by the way, Dollar Tree spinach. Oh yeah, the laundry basket with the spinach in it. Yes, it sure does work. And here is the carrots. I have to go and I have to thin them out big time. But I thought they're just absolutely amazing. Growing food in the laundry basket. Oh, if you missed that video, I'll share it above me and at the end of this video. Bye, everybody. Just a friendly reminder, did you know that 50% of the people who watch me on a daily basis are not even subscribed to me? Could you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button? Because it helps my channel tremendously and it doesn't cost you 1 cent. If you are subscribed, can you do me one quick favor? Can you make sure that you look below my video, right here, below my video, and see if you're still subscribed? You can still see my videos even if you're not subscribed. So can you just check for me and make sure you are subscribed? Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.